Hello, Cookie here again with part 2 of my best pilot loadout video. Now, as I said in part 1, there is no one definitive pilot loadout. Whoever says that is like, I think they're maybe hyping it up a little bit too much. Maybe they find something that works for them. It might not necessarily work for you though. So that's the point of this video really. I've already gone through the guns in part 1. If you want to try and figure out which gun is best for you, I suggest you watch it. I go into some detail in there, and I chuck in a lot of clips of myself using the weapons and getting very good kills with them. So, you know, all the guns can be used well if you know how. I'm still learning some of them, but you know, a bit of practice and can go a long way. I said that I preferred the car, the HEMLOK and the carbine. That's just because I like to do damage over distance. The car for an SMG is surprisingly good over range. The carbine is as well, even after update 4, which has nerfed it a little bit. And the HEMLOK has been buffed up to do really good damage over range with great stability. I'm also getting really good with the EVA. I've got a lot of good videos coming up for that soon, so keep an eye out. So we've looked at the guns. Now we're going to look at sidearms, you know, anti-Titan weapons and pilot loadouts. So yeah, Archer Heavy Rocket, great damage against Titans, but very slow, and you need to get a lock on. Takes ages, and you have to reload after every shot. Use it while cloaked, or if you're good at hiding, because the amount of time it takes to reload, you could be killed in that time. Sidewinder is great. There is a bit of bullet travel, so you need to aim just ahead of where, you know, if a Titan is moving, you have to aim just ahead of it to hit it. Great damage, rapid fire. Yeah, I like it. Very, very good. Beware of the splash damage while scoring a rodeo as well. You'll kill yourself if trying to rodeo a Titan to death with it. Same with the mag launcher. This is my favourite because it's so fast. And each grenade will actually home in on the Titan nearby because they're magnetic grenades. The same is true for Spectres. It will automatically home in on Spectres and Titans alike. Great damage, really fast. The charge rifle is very difficult to use but so powerful. This has to charge. It will only fire once it reaches a full charge, so if you're confident in your aim, you know, and this is good for long range as well, then use it. Otherwise, stick with the mag launcher. It's spray and pray, you know, it's really fast, rapid. You're not going to miss, you know, easily with it. You know, check it out. Try them all. But for me, the mag launcher, I use it on all my classes. Sidearms. I've done a video, I haven't uploaded it yet at the time of making this video, but the RE45 I think is overpowered, but I like it. I use it in a video as a single, my primary weapon, and I actually get MVP with it. That's how strong it is. The Hammond's good, single shot, and the B3 is basically a you know, single-handed shotgun. The blast is really powerful, but it's very hard to use. I run cloak on all my classes because I like to be hidden. Whenever running across open ground, I cloak up to make myself invisible. There's also stim, which makes you run faster and makes your health regen faster, and active radar pulse will show enemies through walls. That's really useful for hardpoint. You can just, you know, scope out a room before you enter it, see if there's any guys hiding in there trying to camp a hardpoint. Very useful. You'll know which one is best for you though. I run the cloak. Maybe try that at first. It's the first, you know, it's unlocked from the start. There's no harm in trying it, but you will know yourself which is best. I also run frag grenades. I always cook them though. I always say this in my videos, always cook your frag grenades, because if you throw it with a full fuse, this just gives people more time to run away. Arc grenade is the same, but it's a bit like a flashbang that does damage. It's really good for you know, wrecking the vision of a Titan or a pilot. It blinds them. Satchel charge is so powerful, it's unbelievable. It's basically like a sticky C4 bomb. Very good. Arc mine will detonate if you go over it. It will cause interference and damage, a bit like the arc grenade, but it's a mine. So, you know, again, you'll know which one is best for you. Now, here's the tier 1 kits. There's a lot of stuff in here. I always run power cell because I like to cloak a lot, and this recharges the cloak faster. This will increase, the parkour kit will increase your running and wall hang capacity. Explosives will give you more explosives, very self-explanatory. But I don't use that many explosives, to be honest. Running gun kit will make you basically shoot and aim at the same speed while running with SMGs and pistols. Good if you're a running gun kind of guy, or girl, obviously. There's also quick reload, which applies to all of your pilot weapons, makes you reload faster, obviously. And then there's a stealth kit as well. I don't use this one, but it basically makes your footsteps silent and makes your jump kit, exhaust kit invisible. I think it's pointless. I'm not that much of a stealthy guy. I think the cloak is good enough for stealth. Tier 2, Dome Shield Battery. This is a useful one. Basically makes your shield around your Titan last longer. That's good if you're far away and you need to get to it quick. It will also kill any pilots trying to enter it. Minion Detector I think is pointless. It basically shows up where Grunts and Spectres are on the map. You may like it if you like to farm kills on Grunts and Spectres, but I don't. I see them anyway, you know, I don't need that. Waterfall Transmitter, I use that. Basically it drops Titans in really quick and crushes people. Deadman's Trigger will destroy all of your explosives when you're killed. I can't think of why that would be useful ever. Nobody, you know, the aim is not to die. The Ice Pick will make your hacking speed on Spectres and turrets quicker. I don't think that you need that. I think that's a redundant choice. And the Guardian Chip is good if you're playing Hardpoint. Basically, if you put a Pilot into auto mode, it will be, you know, its accuracy against Grunts and other pilots will be much better. Definitely use that if you play Hardpoint a lot. Basically, you can put a Titan outside a Hardpoint in guard mode, and it will basically slay anyone that comes anywhere near it. Very useful. But yeah, I use Waterfall Transmitter. It's good for crushing enemies at speed because the Titanfall is faster. And it basically reduces the time I need to wait for my Titan to appear. The longer you stand around waiting doing nothing, you know, the higher chances there are of you being killed. You really don't want that. So yeah, as you can see, this is my loadout. It's pretty much the same for every class. I use the cloaks, I like to be hidden. You know, frag grenades, I enjoy. My favourite loadout also has Power Cell, basically reloads my cloak faster. Waterfall Transmitter, as I mentioned. And I really like using the Carbine, the HEMLOK and the car at the moment. Also trying to get good with the Spitfire, and I'm really getting there with the EVA 8, really learning that. But as I keep on saying, and this is like, you will personally know what works for you. This works for me, try it, maybe you'll like it. If it does work for you, I'd like to hear about it in the comments. Let's have a chat about this. And obviously subscribe if you want more tips. We've only scratched the surface here, so there's going to be a lot more coming up soon. So all that's left to say is I've been Cookie, thank you for watching, and let me know if this is useful. I want your feedback. Thanks very much.